Our culture is an aversion to pain culture.
Right.
We're also working against an industry that has spent billions of dollars saying, it's cool, here's your product. The individual who's ultimately responsible for their health, their decisions, their well-being, basically relegated that and said, help me doctor, fix me. And so you just keep giving away your personal power until you're a victim.
Right.
You are the only one that's in charge of your health.
Any physician that claims to want to solve pain is misunderstanding the problem. You can't just keep treating pain. Pain is not the problem. Pain is the symptom, it's the indication. It's giving us information where we need to go, where we need to look.
If you have chronic pain, typically it's neurotoxic. Even if you end up being properly diagnosed, the greater mistakes happen on the back end. If you're not looking upstream to figure out the causative factor, then there's a problem.
This is medieval medicine that we're doing in the year 2019. But the drug companies are making money.
We'd probably look back at what we're doing now as completely barbaric. If you had a choice between a joint replacement surgery, and they're gonna basically rip your joint out of your body and stick this big hunk of metal, extremely painful, and then you've got the disability associated with that versus an injection where you're sore for a day or two. And if the results could even be better with that injection, who wouldn't choose that?
You get so tired of being sick, having to take pills to put up with the pain. It's miserable. I didn't want to live, so I had one injection. It changed my life.
I just feel like it's such a natural, organic kind of solution to manage pain. It's been an incredible journey, and I got my life back, you know?
My career was over, and now I'm getting stronger every week. And the recovery period was 24 hours versus a surgery where you're talking 6 months before you start to do physical therapy.
Traditionally, we say, well, I have this pain, how do I get rid of it? As opposed to, hey, I have this pain, what caused that? Why are we waiting until someone's that far gone before we implement something that's so fundamental, but it's so effective for healing tissue, for healing wounds, for killing infections? That healing response is amazing, so the regeneration capacity is huge.
Pain is just simply the stagnation of blood flow in your body. And so by putting acupuncture needles in specific areas of the body, it just influences the blood flow.
Doctors are starting to come to this side of medicine, and this medicine's been here for centuries. This is not new, and we need to embrace that. I think people just are afraid. This is about getting people well. This is about changing people's lives.
I'll admit, being trained in Western medicine, I was a little skeptical of acupuncture, of stem cells in general. We're not taught on it, we're not trained on it, and I've come in, I've done the procedures, I've done the follow-up, I've seen people get better. Most of the people get better.
This is probably the biggest advance in medicine since the advent of antibiotics. And the concept of stem cells will make a major, major change in all the medicine of the future.
There are clear advances here, and we need to focus on those. We need to push things forward. We need to allow people to take advantage of the technologies that we're demonstrating efficacy on. And so it's our job, if we're going to do this right, to work with the FDA and say, we all want the same thing. We just want people to get better.